And good morning. Thanks so much for joining us on this Wednesday, October 16th. I'm Ariella Scalese.
And I'm Bree. We have lots to cover for you here today. Check it out.
Start you off with a quick look at the forecast here across the country as we're watching kind of one storm that's departing and another that's just making its entrance.
Yeah, our dresses are going to be matching what's going to be on satellite and radar here soon enough. We've already seen the snow in the northeast. Here it comes in the west.
Yeah, and usually light blue on the map is snow showers, and I'm just the plain old snow. So we've got like a little bit for everyone.
We have a bit of both on here on tap.
A lot of green, though, still on the map this morning. You can see still some of those lake effect showers kicking in across Ohio, western New York, and Pennsylvania.
Though you'll note further south, a lot of the southeast has been dry.
Everybody is probably kind of on edge here. It's like, is there anything else that we're tracking? So what can you tell us?
Yeah, I mean, I'll start off with the good news is that we aren't really tracking too many impacts here from this next tropical system to the U.S. So we get a little bit of a break here that you can kind of see where the energy is or where we have that moisture. I do want to start us off with the water vapor loop here just over the past 12 hours. I like using this product because it just shows you basically everything that's going on in the atmosphere right now. You can see where one of these storms are. That's our tropical rainstorm, and it's going to continue its journey further west. We also have some activity here in the Caribbean as well. Thunderstorms on a daily basis here, but also Antilles, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and then also further west towards Puerto Rico, Cuba, and also Hispaniola. Like I mentioned earlier, Nadine is next on that list. That moisture is going to surge here further west. With all of this moisture, I want to show us the moisture content map because
I'm pretty quiet.
Yeah, I'm going to use my tour guide skills, walk a little bit backwards. I was a tour guide at Penn State, I got to mention it. Blue, we are. Right now, we don't really have too many concerns here across the country. Green means good.
Well, with a quick look at the forecast here across the country, it's really the bookends here that we're dealing with the storms.
Exactly. It's like we have the action in the west and we have the action in the east, but really a whole lot of nothing in between. Though the winds are going to start to pick up. That's just not what you see on satellite and radar.
Right. It's the dry weather, the lack of precipitation that could be causing the problems. Also, check out the wind flow. We've got it out of the south here, bringing warm temperatures, and then more of a northeast push across Texas, which is bringing the chill.
And I know that they are happy about that. Look at where our highs go today. We haven't seen this in a while.
Are we highlighting? There's an area that Bree has highlighted for you, and she'll be breaking down those impacts.
Yeah, we are expecting this storm to further develop and become our next name storm on the list. So, of course, we still have a ways to go throughout the rest of the Atlantic hurricane and tropical season, but we still have things brewing out in the central Atlantic and even there in the Caribbean as well. We're going to continue to watch this storm propagate west, and with it, it's going to be bringing plenty of moisture to parts of the Caribbean, Hispaniola, and also through Puerto Rico and even up through Cuba. Though high pressure that's holding on this terrain of Hispaniola. Again, strong winds, power outages, and those impacts even will be felt further west towards Cuba. Those winds continuing to whip, and even as we head into the end of the weekend, that's where we're continuing to push a lot of those tropical force winds there right closer towards the Caribbean, even potentially feeling those impacts there across the Bahamas. But your AccuWeather local storm max running at 90 miles.
Tracking for some wet roads this morning.
Now, we do have some high elevation mountain snow here, Ari, but we also have some rain here on the ground through western and North Carolina right now. Welcome back to AccuWeather Early. Thank you so much for watching on this Wednesday morning.
And halfway through the week here, and a lot of the country is dealing with a chill, and we've even seen some of the first flakes flying.
Yes, and ready or not, it is here, but changes are on the way. Of course, we'll start you further south, though, first.
75 by the afternoon, so a cooler day. We'll keep some of those clouds around and some sunshine moving on through. By the way, the historical average in Tampa is 86 degrees. Still power outages across the southeast. In Florida, that number is right at 70,000. Most of those across Pinellas and Hillsborough County. Also still tracking some power outages across North Carolina as well. We'll be breaking that down throughout the morning. Here's the widespread pattern across the southeast, and there's that front moving on through, and it makes its way across central Florida. Clouds around. High pressures are a dominant weather feature tomorrow, which is excellent for the recovery, the cleanup efforts across the southeast, remaining dry, but that high pressure winds around that spin clockwise here. So if you would follow that, it would go out to the Atlantic Ocean and push that towards the east coast of Florida. So we could be dealing with some areas of coastal flooding, some beach erosion here, especially as we head throughout the next few high tide cycles moving on through. This afternoon will be cool. By the time we head into Thursday afternoon, we'll see temperatures rebound a little bit. Orlando 77, 78, and stays cool. We'll see a few showers here across parts of South Florida as we head into the day on Friday. Much like the Northeast, the Southeast will also have a dry weekend, sunshine and low humidity. Temperatures will be into the 70s across Raleigh, Nashville, a good weekend for you. Atlanta, low 70s. You'll notice that the warmer day this weekend is Sunday, where Tampa will be back into the 80s both days of the weekend. Live outside now.